welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I know you have so many choices of things to watch while you're on YouTube, and you're choosing to go on a travel tour with me. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. And today we are going to go to Macau. And if you don't know, that is in Asia. It's part of China, and it's just outside of Hong Kong. It was a Portuguese colony, so there's a lot of Portuguese culture as well in Macau. Um, this trip was before COVID, so maybe 2018, about a year before, I think, would have because I was actually going to attend the Hong Kong Film Art, and Hong Kong is a different trip that we can do. And we decided, because of our airline sponsor, they had flights direct to Macau from Phnom Penh. And so we then took a water taxi over to Hong Kong, attended the film art, and then planned it so that on our way back, we had time to visit Macau. It is now the site of many casinos. Some of the Vegas hotel owners came and built their hotel. Sands is one you'll see. Venetian is another one. I'm not sure if it's Steve Wynn or somebody else that came from Las Vegas to like help set everything up for casinos. But it's kind of like the Las Vegas of China. Lemoyne in the house. Lemoyne in the house. So welcome. I hope you're feeling better. And I hope you enjoyed the Gen X stream by replay from last night. We certainly missed having you join us, especially with the Gen X topic. And anybody watching, please look in my description for the link to Lemoyne's channel, and you can check him out too. He's a Gen X creator. And so let's get into it. Let me get my photos here shared with you. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to do entire screen. Okay. And then, so now you can see what my StreamYard looks like behind the scenes. And we're going to put this up right here. I don't need to see myself, but what I need to see is your comments. So you'll see double comments, because you'll see this. I can probably actually make it, can I make this bigger? Yeah, we can make that a little bit bigger. Go like this, a little bit bigger still. You can still see the comments. All right. Oh, oops. So this is the bridge. They actually built a bridge. It's one of the longest bridges in the world. And it goes from Hong Kong to Macau. So I was not going to get on that little fast boat water taxi thing again. Oh my gosh. I was just like having a panic attack the entire time. And, I was like on the edge of a panic attack. I might have had a Xanax with me to prevent the panic attack, but that's like how nervous I was. And I wasn't going to go through that again on the way back. So we took a bus and came across this big bridge. All right. And then this is as we're arriving in Macau, reach land. You can see all the signs are in Chinese and Portuguese. Nice infrastructure, very modern. And this is our bus arriving at the the entry for the country for your passport control and all that. And here's a view. So this isn't that big long bridge. This is just a smaller bridge in Macau, but you can see the Sands Casino and, you know, a lot of the high-rise buildings there. But there's still a lot of Portuguese culture that we're going to get to see. Okay. And I'm blurry. It's not your computer. Obviously, you can see that the camera focused on the gondola and not on me. So I'm blurry, but the gondola looks pretty good. But so this is the Venetian, just like in Las Vegas. And then this is some little, I don't know, monument or something back to the Portuguese days. A couple of different shots. And this is just, you know, the pattern of the bricks. So this is kind of like a residential business area. Very clean, very clean. Lemoyne says, I am feeling better. I have to finish watching the Gen X stream. All righty. The sinus medication made you very sleepy and you fell asleep watching it the first time. Don't worry, that's fine. That's fine. You do what your body tells you need to do. If you need some sleep, then just go with it. You can replay anytime. So throughout Macau, there are these little shrines. Like every house has a little shrine, even like in between houses, you know. So we're going to see a lot of these pictures. And this I thought was very interesting. Instead of just having like bars on the windows, they've actually built little balcony type things. So the bars on those windows here and on the side, they're built out from the wall. So as you can see, people have clothes hanging, they have plants. It's safe if you have kids. You don't have to worry about them falling out the window, I guess. If you have a small dog, if you have a cat, they could get through those bars. And that bright blue on the restaurant below, I mean, there are a lot of colors as well. Here's a nice old door, a little mailbox tied onto it, and a bicycle out front. A lot of these are architecture, you know, so like look at the ironwork on this door. So instead of just straight bars, they got really artistic with any metal work. So they had some serious metal craft people. And then here, just, you know, it struck me with the pinks and the yellows and the greens and the whites and a nice old-fashioned street light. Here's a little cubby hole in between houses with some kind of little shrine. You'll notice on this side here, the black smoke from like in the Chinese culture, they like to burn paper and things. So like you'll print fake money and burn it because it's kind of like as the ashes go up and the smoke goes up. Sorry, not the ashes, but the smoke. It's like it's sending whatever you're burning to your ancestors. So you're sending them money, you're sending them a paper house, you burn that, a paper car, you burn that, and you're sending it to your ancestors as an offering. And I think this little stick here is like for, you know, moving the ashes around like a poker. I hear the rain just started outside. And here's another little shrine just built in the side of the wall. It's not like specific to somebody's house. And then the plant that's growing out of it, I thought that was really pretty. And all the street signs are built into the walls like this. They're not on a pole. And so the tiles are something that's very specific to the Portuguese culture there. And again, you see Chinese and Portuguese. Now this is, I really wanted to find this dish. I don't know what it's called, but I found it. And there was like a Chinese Cambodian guy that had ties, or his chef had ties or something to Macau. and they made this dish here in Phnom Penh. It looks yummy. It was so it's like a curry, all right, like a yellow curry, but it's different and it's unlike anything else I've ever had. And I knew that it had come from Macau. The recipe was from Macau, and so it's chicken, and you can see potatoes and carrots and everything, and oh my goodness, served with rice, very delicious. And then one more picture of it here, same thing. And this is the name of the restaurant where we found it, La Famiglia, I guess, Macanese and Portuguese cuisine. And now, have you ever seen a Starbucks that is not green? I mean, they've got like a patent on their green color, I'm pretty sure. And how they got away with doing yellow instead of green, I don't know, unless it's not a real one. I don't know. But I found that interesting. Nice little street. This are the touristy streets, a lot of Chinese shops. Of course, they probably have more Chinese tourists than they do Western tourists, right? And oh, I just thought, I mean, look at how nice. This is a curb. So you have one level and then you've got some steps going down, and this is the cobblestone. Here's another one. You can see how they've got white and black made into a pattern. It's like a plaza. And then just beautiful yellow wall with a white rose. This like rose or flower, whatever flower that is very common. You'll see quite a few pictures with that. There you see the street sign again built onto the wall. There's the street signs on the wall again. And obviously some kind of Chinese. It looks like a Chinese liquor store, because we have those in Cambodia too. Some street art. There is some graffiti street art. And there's like, everything's like little alleys, you know. There's not a lot of main streets. I mean, I suppose there are main arteries, you know, but a lot of the city is all these little alley, kind of like the streets are like little alleyways that cars wouldn't fit in. You can see here's a motorcycle, you know. So it's very pedestrian friendly. And just this beautiful green wall. Nice pattern there. Don't they call these subway tiles, I think, when they're the little teeny tiles like that? Close up of the cement work. And there's this little knight in shining armor outside this restaurant. Utama, whatever that is. I don't know. We didn't eat there. Security, you know, it was very safe. It didn't feel like there was, crime or pickpockets or anything. It felt very safe. Of course, we were there during the day. There's those flowers again. But as I had mentioned, there's a lot of color. Where different houses are painted different colors, the accents are painted. It's just very, very beautiful. There's another different angle. This was nice. This was like a little alleyway, and there was just this old bench that I guess somebody didn't want in their house anymore. I mean, it was, I'm sure, a very nice piece of furniture at one point, and now it's just sitting outside, and we kind of sat down and relaxed a little bit before moving on. Another shot. And I thought this was interesting how they're hanging their clothes to dry, even their underwear, just on it looks like a door into the house, and a very modern looking door. And of course, you've got on the bottom and on the top here, you have two little incense shrine things. And so this is just like on the side of a garden, like on the little curb on the edge of a garden. And for people to burn incense, they've offered fruit and stuff. So this is very common. Then you have these things all over the place. You'll notice a lot more pictures with these. I mean, it almost looks like something you would tie a horse to, that like you would put a rope around it. So I don't know. There's if we had like a tour guide or something, and you can see the size of these alley. So these are the streets that we're walking around. And like I said, a car, you wouldn't drive a car down there, but a bicycle, a motorcycle, very pedestrian friendly. And yeah, I would, if we had a tour guide, they'd probably tell us what these are. I mean, it almost looks like the kind for ships, right? For boats that you would tie boat, like in Venice or something. But these aren't canals. So, and this was a very nice piece of wall art. And here's, a lot of the walls had tiles, very, very intricate tile designs. And these were nice light blue color. You know me, doors and windows, you're going to see a lot of those. And then these kind of Chinese statues, also very, very common to see them around. There's some of those cobblestones again. Nice stairs, clean. Everything's clean. Here's part of that plaza, people sitting down. I believe this is where we got the egg tarts. They call them egg tarts. I don't like eggs. It sounds like something I would not like. But it's, if you think about it, custard is eggs, right? So it's really kind of similar to flan. It's in a pie crust, little mini pie crust, I believe. The next picture, there you go. So these are egg tarts. And we weren't ready for that, but the next, there we go. I think that one's on my thumbnail. And so this is my friend Cecile and her daughter Helen, who also goes by Kanya. They're French Cambodian, and me, of course. There we go. Having lots of fun, having a real egg tart. I mean, they sell them here in Cambodia. They sell them all over Asia. Malaysia is, has really good egg tarts as well. But this is like where they came from, Macau. So had to have our egg tarts in Macau. And so, yeah, here's a guy you can see how this is why some of the other shrines had smoke on them, because they will burn up someplace, fancy, some if it has some kind of family memory to it. Very nice little shrine. Got the candles, got the incense. Another shot. And he's just using that like stick like a poker, I think. And this was very interesting that how the water pipe is just right there on the wall, in the public wall. God forbid some little mischievous kids come and turn your handle. You can see that happening. Look at this yellow and blue. I'm going to have a little close-up of this door knocker. It's like a horse. It's not so clear, though. I wish that could have been a better picture. But very nicely done. Love this picture. It's kind of like a little secret hideaway door. And with the brown and the wall, how there's the white and the gray and the lichen and the peeling paint and the plant and the chair, the stool. I mean, it just all comes together. I really like this picture. Another window. And just a close-up of a door. You've got a little fern or plant growing out here, right out of the wall. Nice ironwork. Here's a window that's shut. Usually I have open windows, but it looks like there's all kinds of paw prints on here too, like a cat or a raccoon or something had been like climbing on it and pawing on it. And a lot of the alleys were like this. This might be the back of a restaurant, might be somebody's house. I don't know. But it looks. I mean, the way there's the mop and some rags, and this looks like some, like peeling potatoes, for example. Like some kind of food they were working on. Looks like there's a trash can here, or that might just be used as an ash can for cigarettes because maybe they come out and have their cigarette break. And there you kind of see the whole alley with a person. It's just interesting. I like patterns, textures, colors. When I have a chance to look at how they've got the electric wire coming out of the box and just going up here. Chalets in the house. Chalets in the house. Woohoo! Woohoo! All righty. Glad you're here. We're in Macau. Looking at all the beautiful architecture. You had to charge your phone, but you're watching. Okay, great. And then these like mandarin orange trees. Every time at Chinese New Year, they sell them here in Cambodia. I bought one year, but then it's like it didn't like keep bearing fruit. And then this red can is an ash can for sure. And then you got a little shrine next to it with little red lanterns. And then a picture without the guy. A high-end restaurant. Look at that. Tapas de Portugal by Antonio. And then this is a nice little garden area. You've got a shrine here. You've got shrines everywhere. But it's all this city, and yet the city has allowed space to have, relaxation, meditation, to have some nature, not just, everything concrete. It's nice to see you guys saying hello to each other. Oh, that's kind of a nice picture of it. And one more. All right, that's beautiful. Look at that. And all these are that they use tiles instead of painting here on, and even the metal that's maybe that's their air conditioning unit or something. I don't know, but still artfully done. Or maybe it's the electricity. Like, look at that's kind of weird looking thing. And so this guy's doing some work. It's probably his power washer there. This is just nice black and white, white and black. Is covering up part of it. There's my friend Cecile. And then these guys are playing, some kind of game, I'm sure it's gambling. I'm sure it's for money. I don't know what kind of game it is. But it was kind of them to let me take a picture. Texture, again, not beautiful. I don't know. I find it beautiful, things like that. And Portugal is known for this rooster. And I have two little figures of these roosters brought back to me by two different people that went to Portugal. I've never been to Portugal. I would love to go to Portugal. I love the culture. In California, a lot of the Central Valley dairy farmers are Portuguese that came from the Azores and settled and became dairy farmers. So they're not Spanish, they're Portuguese. So I learned a lot about the food, a little bit of the language at the time. I've forgotten it all now. And And you know, if I was to travel, I would love to travel to Portugal. Just the ironwork, and look at the design in the glass. How cool is that? I mean, is that like they lay out a sheet of glass, and while it's still kind of molten and hot, they put a press in it to press that design into the glass? I would think it's the only way I could imagine them doing that. And this is blurry, but you can kind of see this is the little table those guys were playing their games on. Oh, this is a nice little sign. Looks like it's a recreation club. Club Recreativo. And yeah, look at that door. You know, that pink door also had this kind of similar design in the metalwork. There's another one. So just stick the mail in there. There's Cecile taking a picture of something. And you can see I mean, this is the way it was. There was rarely any people the whole time we were walking around. And this, I think, looks like a mailbox on somebody's door, but really close up. Some beautiful plants with some very odd tropical flowers. The ironwork on the doors reminds you of spider webs. I know, huh? On this one and this one. It does. I guess that's the same door because yeah, the letters are right there. Yeah. Even broken glass. Look at that. I don't know, there's some kind of beauty to that as well. And these roots were growing all over this wall, and the paint's all peeling off, and there's mildew, and it just you know, all of it together I thought looked very artsy. There's another picture, and I haven't like done any manipulation of these pictures. So this one, the exposure and everything captured the colors better, although we don't really have as much of the roots. And then, again, well, I guess these wouldn't be door knockers as much as door handles. Much more Chinese in style on this one. Just artsy door. And some different metalwork on this one. It's completely empty. I guess maybe this is for rent or something, or for sale. There's nothing inside. I thought this old gnarly tree just looked beautiful. Tried to get the best angle of it. I love trees. Another view. Look at this wall. And then look at the juxtaposition of the old and the new. So you can see one of those big casinos. I don't know which one that is in the background. And that yet this old wall here. I'm like looking at this. What is that, like sandbags or something? Looks like it's just bags on top of some kind of cover, like a manhole type cover or something. And these plants. Macau looks like a great place to go urban hiking. Yeah, exactly. And we just had a few hours. We only had like a half a day. We didn't even have we didn't spend the night in Macau. So, to have a couple of days to like really go and explore would be amazing. Just another view. And another view. And so I don't know if this person is wealthy with having this crest here, but this is certainly a nice blue lantern hanging here. and green. This one just has cardboard. And a little bit more modern tavern, old Taipa tavern, taverna. See, imagine the nightlife would probably be amazing too. Now this is a little bit more modern in structure, maybe built in the 70s with that kind of look. And this, I believe, is scaffolding, but they hadn't set it up yet. So like there was this kind of staging area for construction materials, and it was full of all these bamboo things. And I believe that they're used for the scaffolding as they're doing construction. But I just wanted to get like the rows and rows and the lines in the bamboo, you know, just to kind of get the geometry of the bamboo. And there's another one. Again, more colors. You've got like a yellow and a burnt orange and a lime green all together. It's a different style, but I don't know, just the way the balcony, you know, the way the balcony is reminds me of this, you know, the space of the balconies, even though the ironwork is different and the style is different, but there's something that's geometrically the same in the construction of the balconies. And then it's just like the exterior bits are different. I don't know, to me. Some of the, oh, Lemoyne. I had not read your comment yet. Some of the images remind of some of the non-tourist spots in New Orleans. See, Chalet, I told her yesterday that on Tuesday we were having that moment on the Are You Ready to Ramble show. And I said, oh, we're having a Chalet moment. Just happened again. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Okay. Yeah, LOL. Oh goodness. Oh, here's a little bit more Chinese influence. Chinese love the color red. Red, you know how in America green means money, right? The greenback. And so when we talk about green and we talk about money, we talk about green. Whereas for Chinese, red is money. So that's why they always want to paint red, because they want to attract money with the feng shui thing. How fabulous. Fabu 7. Is that a short way of saying fabulous? Or did it like autofill or something? But anyway, yeah, this, and in fact, I think this was a shrine. And like if you went inside, like a temple, this was a temple. And do I have a picture going inside? But look at that frame. We call this framing. You know, I did a photography class with Mango Tango where I was working before as creative director. I did a photography class there. And one of the techniques of photography is called framing. And okay, now this, I would like fix the angle of it so that it's straighter. Okay, so hand holding the camera is, I'm off a little bit. So I would straighten it, but the picture of the person praying, he's holding the incense up before he's going to put it in. And they had all those baskets hanging. I think there were drum things around. There were all kinds. It was an amazing little temple. But yeah, this particular shot is called frame, a senior moment. No, it's synchronicity. So I just, took a few different shots to make sure I got it all right. This is from outside, just a different angle. You can see all these basket type things hanging. I don't know what those are. I'll tell you though, in Cambodia, when we have these basket kind of things, they use them for fishing. So like they'll stand in the water until they see a fish and then just boom, put it down to catch the fish in there. And then they also have larger ones for chickens, or well, a chicken or a rooster, whichever one you're going to cook for dinner. You put it under the basket so you don't have to go hunt it down later. Oh, there you go. There you go. There, and the way they were all hanging at different levels. It's got to have some kind of prayer thing. Those red cards have got to be some kind of prayer, I would guess, because this is a temple. But I'd never seen this before. The French, Portuguese, and Spanish influences are very cool, mixed with the Asian culture. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Did my camera move? No, it's still on me. Okay. And here's some look at him so happy, you know. And as they're doing some laying pipes, look how they have yellow pipes. I don't think I've seen yellow pipes anywhere else. Here in Cambodia, all the pipes are blue. And you know, like in the US, it's like you have different color. You've got white, blue, and black pretty much for your piping. That's not metal, you know, plastic ones. And, you know, a certain color is used for intake water. And then another one is like, okay, this is the dirty water going out and stuff. This is bamboo. This is all bamboo scaffolding. If you can like pause this later and like zoom in or something, you can see here all the little ridges in the bamboo. And so this on the floor here is where I took those other bamboo pictures. But all of this scaffolding is made with bamboo. Pretty amazing. And this is just some kind of little grate. Looks like a drain here going sideways so that it waters the plant. I don't know. The plant doesn't look like it's had much water. It looks like it could use some. Beautiful, like, I don't know, not engraving, like a bas relief kind of thing here. I just thought it was interesting. And so here's another shrine. Very interesting figures, very Chinese for that. And then you can see there's some fruit over here. An apple, a dragon fruit. Maybe that's a piece of ginger. Looks too smooth to be ginger. I'm not sure what that is. But they make this little thing here to be able to, and fill it with sand so that they can stick their incense and obviously some candles, because here's some candle wax that's dripped from previous one. And look, they've got rocks too. Interesting. And so, yeah, here's a wider view of the whole little shrine that's just stuck there. On the left side, you've got that area for burning. And yeah, so this is that figure. Back in the 90s, Huntsville went through a phase where everyone planted bamboo. So there are parts in town that the city is fighting the bamboo from choking the native wild plants out. Oh my goodness. That happens with various different plants. I know in Georgia, when I went to visit my dad in Georgia, he pointed out the kudzu, which is like an ivy kind of thing that just grows up, and it grows up over all the trees and was like taking over everything. Oh, Christine in the house. Christine in the house. Mumsy in the house. Mom, you're like this. We're almost finished. I hope you're just saying hello. I hope you've been watching. You're gonna have to watch on replay. Here's another one of those granite poles that I don't know if they've just designed them like this, um, as like a barrier, or if at one time they actually, because if you had like a rope around this, it would be harder to like get it up around the ridges, right? It just seems like a rope would be tied around it. The shrines are very cool. Yeah. Oh, no, let's go back for a second. This close up, so you can see it's just this small figure, but you know it looks pretty menacing when I have it close up like that. I wonder if that's an onion, just like an oblong onion. Here's another one of those things. Of course, all that texture in the wall with the stones. That's kind of blurry. Oh, this is the last one. And look at the broom. So the guy must be off, you know, the street sweeper must be off taking a break, but they've got a bamboo broom. So that's why everything's so clean. So that's it. 40 minutes. We got through all the pictures of Macau. Did you have a favorite? I'll do a quickie going backwards. I like that term you used about what, urban hiking. It's kind of interesting. It amazes me they could do so many years ago and still stands today. Absolutely. We could do Angkor Wat, Mom, next week if you like. I had a really good idea earlier this week, like for something to do. It's like, no, I'm already planning to do Macau. But I was thinking how, you know, there's like a folder of pictures. Um, and it was like something I wouldn't have thought of as the travel vlog, because it wasn't like a specific, you know, like going to a specific city, but oh, maybe it was like water festival or something, because we just had water festival. And I've got lots of pictures of water festival. So maybe that's what it was. But Mom, we could do Angkor Wat as well. Maybe I could put Angkor Wat and so put that down. Stop sharing the screen. Uh, maybe unstable Mabel in the house. Unstable Mabel in the house. Mabel, were you watching before? I mean, did you just join, or are you just now saying hello? Because I just finished doing all the pictures. Oh, I'm so happy. I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, that would be nice to do Angkor Wat. Okay, I should. I'll make a post-it note. Angkor Wat and Water Festival. And I'll find those and put them together in a folder. Miss you all. Just woke up. Oh, well, we miss you too. In fact, I did a shout out yesterday or the day before. Yes, we love you so much. And oh my gosh, it just makes me so happy to see you, Mabel. And whenever you're ready, you could be a guest again as well, if you like, you know, because we certainly do miss you. Oh, that's so great. I'm so happy that you popped in. Andy's probably like hanging around too. Love Shell and Miriam. Thank you. Thank you. So at Lemoyne, I know that you're newer and you didn't know Mabel, but if you go back to some of my old lives, in fact, you would probably find it. I'll maybe I'll find a link to Mabel's interview that we did like of her telling her story, and I'll put it, not in the description, but like as one of the comments. Not too much texting. That's okay. That's okay. Because I think you would really enjoy that. So we have Mabel. We have a new friend named Lemoyne, and sometimes he pops up. In fact, Lemoyne, would you like to join me now and actually say your thoughts about what you just saw in Macau? Yeah, I'll just go ahead and put the link in there just in case anybody wants to come up. If Chalet or Mabel or my mom, anybody wants to pop in, there's the link. And no, I hope you enjoyed Macau, and like, most of it was architecture and the streets and stuff, but the mix, as Lemoyne said, the mix between the Asian and the Portuguese and things. Give me a minute to hook up the camera. Okay, that's fine. And but yeah, I think you'll really enjoy the interview that we did with Mabel. Not an interview, it wasn't, the show we did with Mabel. I don't know, Lemoyne, have you ever watched the one about the retirement mall idea? Like, we were just like doing a thought experiment of what it would be like if malls were converted into retirement homes for Gen X, and what we would want to have in it. Oh, you've seen Lemoyne on before. Nice to meet you. Wonderful, wonderful. Here he is. So Mabel says that she has seen you before, so she's happy to meet you. I don't hear anything. You're not on my side, you're not on mute. Still fixing with everything. That was a fun one. Mabel, did you ever watch the replay of that one? Great hair. Oh, his hair. Yeah. I think she's complimenting you, not me. Oh, Chalet's coming up too. Okay. Are you ready, Chalet?
I think so.
Hey.
Hello.
Yay.
Yay. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but it's kind of like bup, 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 bup. It's kind of cutting a little bit.
But I'm here.
Okay.
Hi, Mabel. I came up just for you.
I came up just for Mabel. You're popular, Mabel. Sam Pepper. I've never met you before, but you can come up, and if I think you look okay, then I'll add you.
If you look okay.
Yeah. We don't want any like porno bombs,
No, those happen. Yes, they do. People just love to do that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, I've got my girls right here. Girls. The actresses.
Okay, Sam, that's okay. You don't have to show yourself then if you want to come up. We're happy to meet you. We're happy to meet you.
You can show your avatar.
Yeah, just have your avatar on. And then, if anything goes funky, then I'll just like stop it. But we'll give you a try.
It's echoing right now.
Lemoyne, I think I can hear you now. Oh, you're
hear
shy.
me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, Lemoyne.
Okay.
Six Boogers, hello. How are you? And Anthony Weaselneck. I have all these new people. That's awesome. Yeah, Shell, you're echoing a little bit.
I think. Hold on.
No boobs, Anthony. This isn't that kind of. Oh wait, I guess Chalet is kind of showing some. It's called decollage. found you on the front page of YouTube. Recommended you for this section. Great. Well, welcome. And Sakem. Shell, what are you doing if BBC thugs run at you full speed? And IPC ex-historian too. And hikes are inbreds, alrighty. I think, I don't know. I don't know where, I mean, okay, somebody shared. Well, give me watch hours, that's fine. ERGG, Dolomane, ever watch The Simpsons? Oh wait, I missed one. Flip Bishop. Is the guy a bondage master? No. I think we're gonna get funny in here tonight. Joe Blow, light up. That's all right, but you can if you want to. LOL, she said, yes, I did. Yes, I did. I know exactly. I knew what it was saying, and I figured you did that. What the F is a Bob? My Bob is a DJ. Mabel. Call him out on his typo. Eyeball, can you discuss your thoughts about Black people on the show today? As a Black man, I'm very Oh, come on, you guys. What is this? Really, two guns. I see what you're spelling out. Dolomane, Scuff Dog, the Bounty Hunter. Mabel Wild of a needs a real man like me. Wow, racist chat. Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, you mean because it's really two guns, right? Who I've never heard of before, but that's okay. Interesting. So Lemoyne, do you, you know, okay, I'm not going to read all of your stuff, but you guys are welcome to just chat as long as you're not being mean. Okay. So tell me about Macau, what you thought, Lemoyne.
The Macau stuff?
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. It's interesting how the Asian cultures assimilated a lot of the when the Europeans came into that area and took over, how they integrated it into their culture. That's they didn't, unlike a lot of like when Europeans go in and colonize areas, they try to stomp out the native culture, but the Asians just kind of incorporated it.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the big things that I really find interesting are the similarities between like the French chicory coffee and Vietnamese coffee.
Mm-hmm.
They have real similar tastes and makeup, and I've got a couple of the little Vietnamese coffee makers,
yes,
which I really love.
Is it the kind that you just pour and it drips through? It's like
Yeah.
You sit on yeah.
You set it on top of your cup.
Yeah. Yeah, the ones with the plungers, they have in Vietnam a lot, but they call them French press. So yeah, the little these ones are the little ones that just sit right on top of the cup.
Yeah, they sit on the cup, you dump the water in, put in a raw egg and mix in a bunch of heavy cream or sweetened condensed milk.
Mm-hmm.
But kitty tail. But no, that's
Cassie.
Yeah. I also like in general, even in some of your pre-Christian European areas, and especially in Asia, where you have the shrines.
Mm-hmm.
In Texas, we have a lot of places where you have shrines where people got killed in car accidents. They'll put a shrine there. I just think that's kind of just a really cool thing to do, to be honest with you.
Hmm. Yeah. And I, of course, in California, I think all across the U.S., you see that a lot,
Yeah,
where a shrine is set up where someone had died.
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, if it was like a car accident, if it was an
yeah.
accident. Yeah. You know. So, but the influence in Cambodia of the French, because it wasn't actually a colony, it was technically a protectorate,
Hmm.
and but they kind of acted as if it was a colony,
Yeah,
and they ran things administratively, and they built a lot of the architecture during that period, and so there's a lot of Art Deco architecture,
yeah.
and there's a lot of okay, okay, wait, I gotta like delete this guy. Let's see. Uh, so okay, and now Cambodians now actually want to kind of get rid of them. I mean, all those, they want to tear down the French colonial, because it's a French colonial architecture,
Yeah.
because they don't want to remember that. Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now, in Cambodia, was the rise of power of the Khmer Rouge a direct fallout of America's failure in Vietnam, or was that just something that stirred internally?
Hmm. What I missed, we dropped out a little bit.
The rise of the Khmer Rouge coming to power, was that a internal thing, or was that something that came about after the Americans
Oh, the Khmer
getting
Rouge.
defeated in Vietnam?
Um, we tried to stay neutral from
Mm-hmm.
Vietnam during the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was Kissinger. Thank God, Kissinger just died. Um, I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that. He had his hands in creating the situation of the Khmer Rouge for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do like a whole show just on that.
Yeah.
Uh, but I don't think the French colonialism had any influence at all. In
Yeah.
fact, Pol Pot had studied in France. That's
Yeah.
where he learned about Mao and communism and what Mao was doing. And then he came back to Cambodia to try and recreate the Angkor Empire.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
But no,
So
it's
is there anyone else I need to like actually take out, you guys, that I need to ban? Okay, I thought I did this guy already. There we go. There we go. Got that one. Lemoyne, you have a little bit of an echo. No Samega Crust. I'm not going to mod anybody because then you have like your fingers in the back and I don't know who you are. So you can stop
the
asking me.
the echo's probably from the speakers to the microphone, because it's
Mm,
picking up the sound coming out of the speakers.
sure.
Yeah.
I don't hear your voice echo, but I hear my voice echo.
Yeah. That's.
Yeah.
But no, it's. Let's see if I can readjust this microphone. See if that works any.
Okay, Mom. I
Yeah.
know. Just ignore most of it. Let's get rid of that person too.
Yeah. It's well, getting idiots is just part of the game.
Yeah.
But no, I so agree with Christine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if people want to talk amongst themselves, I don't mind so much. But yeah, I've gone ahead and banned a few people.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Yeah, just ignore. Exactly,
Yeah.
Mabel. So, Boomercast. Actually, we're Gen X. There's one boomer in the house. The rest of us are Gen X.
We get a millennial, would be good.
Sure, sure. Oh, the guy that was on Michael that was on Tuesday.
Yeah.
He afterwards we were able to continue chatting after the show was over, like in an
Mm-hmm.
after party kind of thing. And so he turned his camera on, and he's young. He's millennial. I think he's 35 or something.
Ah.
Seemed like a nice guy. Seemed like a real nice guy.
Yeah. But
Mm.
yeah. Just a few years older than my wife, so
Mm.
yeah, because she just turned 34. Yeah.
Okay, Chalet, do you want me to get rid of Rebirth of Zen or just put them in a timeout? Oh well, they're writing too many times.
Mm-hmm.
They're banned. They just wrote it once, I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're a famous mod, yeah, and you'll like totally like screw over my thing. Sorry. No, I can tell this is like a group of friends, and they just all came over here to like bomb me, you
Yeah.
know. And oh yeah, I'm racist. So because the people are in the chat, I'm racist. Nah, I don't think so. But Cheesehead, I won't ban you yet as long as that's your only comment. And 6 boogers. He likes you, Chalet. You've got a fan club going on here.
But Shalay has some really cool videos.
Oh, there goes Cheesehead.
But yeah. Oh yeah, this you're getting all kinds of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting spammed.
I wonder if it's like on some kind of game or something.
Yeah.
Don't people like do stuff on game? Like I said, it's like a group of friends
Mm-hmm.
that they're all sharing with each other. Here goes another one. But we're done with Macau, so
No,
I guess I
Macau.
should probably end it.
Now the Macau looks pretty cool. It'd be one of those ones where I'd want to spend like probably 2-3 weeks just taking pictures. Just because the buildings and the architecture looks like it would just be fun to go through and investigate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would take a couple of days to see everything.
Yeah. Then then when you come across something you're really interested in, you focus a bunch of time on that. It would probably take me probably a month and a half to probably explore it the way I'd want to.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. And to eat all the food and to try all the different kinds of food.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, though, this raid that they're doing,
Mm-hmm.
me watch out.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
my wife has the same problem because she streams sometimes her video game stuff on Twitch, and
mhm.
she has the same stuff happen on her Twitch occasionally. She'll have to, and it gets so bad on occasion that she'll have to stop playing and go through and just ban and ban and ban and ban.
Right.
Yeah,
Can you
and
shout out Patricia and Burger Planet? Hi, Patricia. Hi, Burger Planet. I know, Mabel, of all the days, the day that you come in, we have this happen.
yeah.
Oy vey.
Mm,
Oh, goodness.
yeah.
No, Javier. Preschool's out early. Yeah, spam. It happens.
Yeah, it's
I mean, the great thing is it's like just at the end of the show. I mean, we're pretty much done anyway.
yeah.
You know.
But yeah, I imagine a lot of these people spamming and doing saying all that stuff is probably, my guess would be like 15 to 19-year-old kids with nothing better to do with their lives. There might be some adults, but yeah.
Oh, goodness. So funny. So funny. You guys all Gen Z. When's my next show? Sunday.
Yeah,
And then Tuesday.
yeah.
26-year-old crypto billionaire. Woo! Good for you, Javier.
I don't know if I'd want that kind of money.
I know. What do you spend it on?
Yeah.
Just hoard it and say, oh, now I've got $1 billion of this coin or that coin.
Hmm. Okay, you've got all this money, now do something with it, you know.
Yeah.
No, I'm just happy to have enough money to cover my bills and my vices, you know. That's basically it.
Yeah, just enough to be comfortable.
Yeah, you know. But yeah, I don't understand hoarding money. I'm not a
Yeah.
dragon, so you know, it is what it is.
Ah, this is what you do when you're a billionaire. Okay.
Just, you know,
Can I make a joke and say a billionaire that lives in your mother's basement? I don't know if that's true or not, Javier. I'm just saying it's a good joke to say. It's appropriate.
it may not be true, but it's worth thinking about.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I know a little bit about cryptocurrencies, but I'm not interested in them.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Avira's laughing. Okay, good. You appreciated the spirit that it was. That it was just an appropriate joke. And
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to be a bartender. Okay, so I kind of know how to handle personalities a lot, and just letting things roll and let people have their space. And if it goes a little too far, okay, take a little bit of action. But I have a good rest of the show. Right over. Thanks, Avir.
Hmm.
Woohoo! I survived. I survived Burger Planet's raid. I need to get like a shirt or something.
Yeah. But yeah, it's interesting. I completely forgot what I was going to say. I hate it when that happens. Brain checks out.
Well, see, that's the thing, you know. I mean, people who want to push buttons, if you get
Yeah.
upset about it, then they have more fun. But if you're not getting upset, then it's boring to them.
They're try- what
Yes,
they're
you can.
what they're trying to do is provoke an emotional response, and if you don't give it to them, there was on some of my Gen X, some of my earlier Gen X videos, there are people that were doing that, trying to provoke in the comments. Go down and look at the comments. They're trying to provoke an emotional response, and I didn't give it to them. And
Mhm.
after a while, they just kind of stopped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But that was an experience.
Yeah, it was. It was interesting. Uh, no, it's. I don't know. And what gets me is you go to if you go to some of these people's Facebook or not to Facebook, their YouTube page. They've
Yeah,
posted like zero videos.
sure,
They,
sure.
yeah, they don't want to take the time and put in the effort to do it themselves.
Hey, Chalet, the can of raid works. Wish I would have said that during the raid when they said
Yeah,
raid. Oh yeah, let me get my can of raid.
yeah. But no, it's
Yeah.
just
Life is always an adventure.
yeah.
Mm.
But no, it's just some people just have nothing better to do with the time.
Yeah. Mm.
But it's just I don't know. It's I have other things more important to worry about than what what all they're trying to promote.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
life is vastly too short for that.
Mm. So we'll have to see what happens on the ramble. Are we ready to ramble?
Hmm.
Because that topic, if something exciting happens between now and then, we'll have a specific topic. Otherwise, we'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
And Gen X on Wednesday
Hmm.
to see what's interesting. And I did see a news article. I was going to bring it up yesterday, but I didn't have a chance. It was okay. Um, about AI being used to check on people that are elderly.
Hmm.
And so it wasn't specific about Gen X, but we're the ones that are getting older. And
Yeah.
so our millennials going to take care of us. I know boomers like my mom's age are really struggling and having a hard time to have us Gen Xers take care of them.
Hmm.
And so what's it going to be like for us, for millennials to take care of us? Or how many of us didn't have kids and you know we don't have that to even think about, you
See,
know?
what I've wondered is you have so many Gen X that became helicopter parents. It just
Mm-hmm.
makes you wonder when they get old and need to be taken care of if their kids are going to become helicopter kids
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that are going to be just super protective or whatever of their aging parents.
And are they going to use AI and security cameras and sensors and
Yeah,
everything to see where they are in the house, what are they doing, what are they eating, and not have to be there hands on?
yeah. But
Mm.
that's just one of those things.
Right.
And I
Mabel,
think
did you have a good Thanksgiving? I know you have a hard time typing. We'll be patient to wait for you. Lemoyne, how was your Thanksgiving?
it was interesting. We went down to my in-laws' place in Houston, and don't get me wrong, my mother-in-law and her mother are pretty good human beings, but they have the time period in which they grew up. They have
Mm-hmm.
certain views and stuff that are outdated. And my wife, teaching in a school district that has a lot of minorities and stuff like that, and they're and basically the neighborhood that my in-laws live in is fairly Anglo, and so there's this, you have this clash of viewpoints, and it makes for some interesting conversations. And there are certain things that just irritate my wife because the age difference, especially between her and her grandmother, and it's it gets dicey sometimes.
Mm. Yeah, holidays sometimes do. So my
And
mom said that her Thanksgiving was quiet but nice. And Mabel said hers no turkey, but just blessed in that day. So that's wonderful to hear.
hmm
And then my mom said, no, they are about themselves. That's about the millennials taking care of us.
yeah,
She's like, and she deals with like my daughter a lot,
hmm
who's a millennial. And so I think she's talking about experience from that. Can't imagine. You can't imagine it, can you, Mom?
I
Or my
don't.
son James.
It
Yeah.
may be, it may be where you're out in the country on the whole, the millennials being about themselves,
Mm.
because at least in the area that I'm in,
Mm-hmm.
millennials, for the most part, I mean, we do get a lot of college kids because we have Sam Houston State University,
Mm-hmm.
but the locals, the kids, you know, I shouldn't say kids, they're in their 20s and 30s, but they go out of their way to go to check on their parents, visit their parents, take care of their parents, bring them food or whatever. And
Well, that's
maybe, but in this area, it's real. It's real, real um, collective. There's within families. Then again, so many of the families here, local families, are direct descendants of like Sam Houston and people like that. People that fought in the Texas Revolutionary War, and after the emancipation and the passing of the 13th Amendment and stuff, you have a lot of the black families and stuff that can trace their all the way back, and you've got this really weird thing of people in this area tend to take care of the people in this area.
Mm.
Somebody can be a complete stranger, but because they're in this area, strangers will go out of their way to help them out, do things for them. We regularly have things where somebody's house will burn down, and the community will get together and help them, rebuild it and stuff like that.
Mm. Well, I think that that's more of a small community thing. It
Yeah,
could be anywhere. If you have a small, close knit community, I think it's more like that.
yeah,
My mom said that she wasn't speaking like specifically about my daughter or anything, that
yeah.
just that reading things and seeing things, is why she's saying that they're too interested in themselves.
Yeah.
And let me just stress for Chalet about the link. Um, I don't want to put it there again right now. I mean, for the rest of the show, because they could still come back in or something.
Yeah.
Uh, although I would love for you to come on, you know,
But no, the
'cause we still have 7 eyeballs,
yeah.
so they you could all they need is just one of them still watching and then sees the link and jumps on it, and then I'm screwed. So
Ah.
although as soon as I would see them coming in, I could like ban them out of it before accepting them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Yeah, the thing is though, Chalet, I mean, what I know from watching, I don't remember, I can picture, but I can't remember the name. But this one girl, she also uses StreamYard. I don't know, it could happen on any system. That like once they have the link and they come in, even you know how like when you're in you can see the private chat, you can see all those different options because you have the whole StreamYard panel,
Mm-hmm.
so they can mess with they can go into once they come in from the link, even if you don't put them on the live stream,
Mm-hmm.
they're in. And so like I would have to like see, okay, so I see them and then I block them out like right away, but I don't know how fast they can do something.
Yeah.
you know Just take out these earplugs you've had on for the last hour. Oh, yeah, peace.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, it feels about time to wrap it up anyway. Mabel,
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're here. Um, and just so you know, it's like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at the same time. I've got the lives with different topics, but it's always the same time, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then on Sunday. So I hope you're able to come back again. And Chalet, you weren't even echoing. I know, I know. Okay, don't worry. Next time we'll get you right up.
Yeah.
And yes, have a great day. Love you. Did you want to say goodbye, Lemoyne?
Well, everyone, be safe. Take care. Peace.
There you go. And may my love wherever you are, love that transcends time and space, wherever and whenever you are watching. May my love reach you. So that's it. See you next time.